What's up, tribe? Cosico here, back with the Thursday vlog. And the first thing I want to talk about is actually my training from Wednesday, which was the 24th. It was a bench day. And so what I did in that training block was 3 sets of 5 at 185, and I've been experiencing this like little nagging shoulder pain, so like 185 didn't really feel too good. But then, Joel texted me right in the middle. He was like, hey man, what are you putting out tomorrow? And I had totally forgotten about Thursday. And so, I had to get some footage for the vlog. And so I did 205 by 1, then 225 by 1, which you guys will be seeing right now, then 245 for 1. So 205 actually felt kind of decent, good enough to go to 225. 225 just flew up, I don't know. Like, I didn't even feel my shoulder at all. And 245, that shit was heavy. I actually stalled near the lockout and had the Jesus spot, so I didn't know if I was gonna make it. I would have died, but that's cool. If I missed 245, I would have been okay. But then, so after that, I did 155 for 3 sets of 5, and that was just for technique and volume purposes. Because I did those 3 heavy ass singles, I had to get some kind of technique and volume work in. So after I did bench, I did hella backwards. So that means pull-ups, barbell rows, dumbbell rows, and even more pull-ups. And I think that I really do need to work on my back. Like, that's probably why my shoulder's been nagging, is because my posture's a little bit rounded, which means that my upper back is really weak. And so I think that doing a lot of rows, developing my back, will really help me not only in the bench press, but also in the deadlift. The second thing I want to discuss were my goals for 2018. So my number one goal is to keep competing in powerlifting meet. Now, the reason why I wanted to compete in a powerlifting meet was because, well, back before I injured my back, like 2014, I actually really wanted to compete in powerlifting. I was already like watching the YouTube videos and stuff, and so 2.5 years around, because I just started lifting in August 2017 again, like I just got the bug for powerlifting. Number 2, and it is kind of related to my powerlifting goal, is I'm trying to cut down to 83 kilos. And so for those of you that don't know, I am 5'6", and this morning I weighed in at 92 kilos, which is about 202 pounds. Obviously, that's not a very healthy weight to be at 5'6", and I'll also be way more competitive at 83 kilos, like around 183 pounds, because my numbers, while they are going to be good in the 93 kilo class, I'd be much more competitive than 83, and I think like that'd be a really good weight class for me. So after I get down to 83 kilos, like I haven't decided yet, but I might do a recomp / maintenance where I keep my calories at maintenance level and then just try to like gain muscle while losing fat. That's gonna be very hard. And the second option is to bulk up to 195 to gain hella strength and hella muscle mass, but I will have to gain 10 extra pounds and I will have to cut down to 83 kilos because that is gonna be my designated weight class. So the last thing I want to talk about is my programming. So right now, I'm running Kaizen's Infinite Off-Season for Intermediates. So if you don't know what Kaizen is, that's a company ran by Omar Isuf, Bart Kwan, and Silent Mike. I'd highly suggest giving it a look. And so how that program is set up is, day 1 is deadlift, day 2 is bench, day 3 is squat, day 4 is overhead press. And what I'm thinking about doing is modifying a little bit, because overhead press isn't really that important for powerlifting. I'd rather have 2 bench days rather than 1 bench day and 1 overhead press day. And eventually I want to work up to 6 times a week, just increase the frequency of the main lifts just so that I can grease the groove, become very technically proficient in big 3 lifts, because that is my goal, to become the best powerlifter that I can be. Alright tribe, that's it for this one. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, click all the links to our social medias. Everything is down in the description, to our blog, and also the submission page for the Friday night mashup where you can be featured as part of the J2 tribe. And until next time guys, peace.